Good morning, beautiful ladies of my heart. Ooh, we are coming up on winter. I feel we're in winter already because we have snow coming in Idaho. So it's like 25 this morning and it gets up into maybe 40. And we're going to start getting even colder. So unless you live in Florida or in Hawaii, Tahiti, wherever those humid places are, you're going to need extra hydration. I'm 68 years old and I have used to have a T-zone, and on occasion in the summer I do, but in the winter I do not. I'm dry as toast. So I have an arsenal of moisturizers and masks, leave-on masks, and a new product that's gone viral on TikTok. I thought I'd bring it to you. So without further ado, wackadoo, ladies, let's get into our glorious winter regime. Right. First thing we're going to do, and I've talked about this before, is we're going to use a gentle cleanser on our skin that's not going to strip any of our natural oils. Now, if you have oily skin, this video won't be for you primarily. You'll need to refashion it to your kind of skincare. I'm focusing now on the mature skin, dry skin, because that's what I am. And I know that's probably 90% of us women out there at my age. So I have challenges. Even though I use so many products, I'm trying to get a normalcy for all of this, and I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. My routine will be different than yours, but in the morning, even though I double cleanse the night before, I still like to take some micellar water. I've got a little bottle here, and clear off my skin and make sure I've got everything up. For hydration next, I'm using WNP, and these are little vials of hyaluronic acid, come like this. It's a rage all on TikTok, and it's got 3% hyaluronic acid, which what I understand is it means the molecules are smaller and they're able to penetrate your skin much better than a regular hyaluronic acid. So they come in these little vials, and that's supposed to be one serving, but I like to save half for night. I don't use a lot of moisturizer and things the days I'm going to wear makeup, because then you can pill. So I'm going to take like about that. And they have a little cap that you can put it back on. Then you just pat it into your face, and it does feel different than my other hyaluronic. It's not as tacky or thick, and you don't need a lot. These are a little more costly. I found one for $15, so I'm going to buy them up at $15 because I do really feel a difference. Okay, see, it's soaked in right away, and you do this first thing after you've washed your face, before you do any other products. And with my skincare, I'm deciding to, because it is a winter month, to take my vitamin C and my tretinoin sparingly, maybe 3 times a week, maybe twice a week only, Tuesday and Thursdays, and see how my face does, because those actives can be drying. After I do this in the morning, I go right on to my sunscreen. I have a moisturizing sunscreen. If I feel like I need anything more, which I haven't, I'll add a little moisturizer. But I'm really impressed with this. I mean, look at how my skin looks. It's just glowy, and it feels hydrated. It doesn't feel tight or anything. So now I'm going to take my little inexpensive eye patches. And this is another thing you should be doing. This was $6 for 60, I think. Look at this. It's just dripping in gooch. Going to slip down too. These take a little bit to adhere, so hopefully they won't be on my cheeks by the time I get through talking. So eye patches, okay, because we're going to moisturize every part of our face, and then I take that and I put it all around my eyes, okay, these, okay, because they slip down. But they are very hydrating. They feel so good. Keep them in the fridge, ladies. Keep them in the fridge. Okay, I don't know if that's going to work. We'll just have to do adjusting as I go. Okay. And then you go on to your moisturizers. And I am loving this Hyaluronic Acid Intense Cream by COSRX. It is great for its, see, consistency. It's lovely. It soaks in. It's great for daytime. So I'm going to go around my little things that come off. It's inexpensive, and it's been working excellent for me. and then sunscreen, a moisturizing sunscreen, because that is another thing to keep your skin from drying out. You go out, even in the winter, without sunscreen on, you're going to have chronic dry face. Okay, just to let you know that. It's very important. Get a hydrating one. I'll have to say, since I've been using this hyaluronic acid by WNP, my foundation goes on like butter. Beautiful. There's no dry patches anywhere. Of these eye things, especially if you're really dry underneath, these eye things, these eye masks, if you're really dry underneath, adding your moisturizer or just adding these is going to be incredible. All right. I want to show you what your options are. Put on a good moisturizer under your eyes. Doesn't have to be an eye cream. Unless you're, as I've said before, unless you want to have something that depuffs and helps with dark circles, and you would want to do that. So while this is doing its little thing, we want to take care of our lips as well. So what I have been doing in the morning is I take, as I said, my City Lips, and I have been going around as well as my lips, because this is a plumper, okay? And I want to plump up those little lines. The eye patches at least 15 minutes, sometimes longer depending what I'm doing. Once they stay on, once they start to adhere, then I can go around and do things. Then I would wait 20 minutes and apply my foundation. And my foundations lately have been just absolutely hydrating foundations, and it's very important. I've got some new ones for you. CoverGirl has come out with a hydrating true blend. I'm going to try that. I'm so excited. Elf actually has one that is hydrating. This was $5. I'm going to try that. But any of your foundations will be beautiful if your palette is hydrated and plumped and ready to go. So that's why we're doing this. So it takes children of the corn. I found this product, Peace Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist, and I keep it in the refrigerator. This is pricey, but you can get any hydrating mist, and you can spray your face throughout the day if it feels really dry over top of your makeup, and it will help add moisture. So I will add, this is Peach Lily, and I will add another one that I've tried. There's lots of beautiful mists out there, hydrating mists throughout the day. Okay, so now we're going to move on tonight. It's time to remove our makeup, and we are going to use a very gentle, non-stripping cleanser. If you have oily skin, you will use one specifically for that. So I use a balm, and then I use a regular cleanser, not drying. And I will get all of that off, work on my eyelashes, make sure you get all of the product off your eyelashes as well. It's very important. Then I take, first off, I do my castor oil all on my eyes. I really believe in this stuff. This castor oil on your brows at night. It'll just help them look lovely. Can't hurt. And then I go in with this now. This is what I've been doing. I take my WNP and I put half of it in my hand, probably more at night, probably a little bit, maybe 3/4, because that's where I really want it to work. And then I will apply that on my skin. And you want to apply this on dry skin. I forgot to mention that. It's not to be put on with wet skin. I don't know why. They just said, don't. Dry skin. Maybe it'll soak in better. I always thought things did better when they were a little bit damp. Here's where the key comes in. If you're severely dry, I have found these leave-on face masks, and how I found it was this came in Ipsy a long time ago, AHAVA, and it's this price. You do not need a lot, and it's fantastic. But I found an alternative, a budget-friendly one. This is by COSRX, and it's called the Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask. So what you do with these after you put on your moisturizer and let it set a little bit so it can sink in, then you put this on, not a whole lot, you just need a little bit, and put it on, and you leave that for the night. And in the morning, you rinse it off. Because I'm assuming if you don't wash your skin in the morning, at least rinse that off with warm water. That's another key. Do not use hot water to wash your face. Use lukewarm water, because hot water will dry it out. Anyway, in the morning, I get up, wash it off, and my skin looks fabulous. It does. It feels fabulous. And then I will go in just with this, as I told you, and then my moisturizing sunscreen. And I'm good for the day. So I'm just so excited. Now, you're not supposed to exfoliate a lot in the winter because it will dry out your skin. But I don't agree with that so much. I still exfoliate every week. I feel that if you don't exfoliate, you're just piling stuff on dead skin cells, especially if you're using any kind of tretinoin, glycolic acid, vitamin C, where you do have the cell turnover. You're going to want to remove that, but there are gentle ways. They have gentle exfoliating. This one by Rock is one of my favorites. It deep cleans and it exfoliates, and you could use that daily. In the winter, maybe scale back to that twice a week or once a week. You'll know with your skin. If it doesn't feel smooth and it looks dull, you really need to exfoliate, but it's gently. And I still use my lactic acid twice a week. So there are ways, so just scale it down. Don't do hardcore exfoliation, especially if you're really, really, really dry skin. So another thing you can do is incorporate oils into your skincare, especially if you notice dry patches. Maybe just apply a little bit of oil there, or if you're really dry, you can add an oil instead of a moisturizer, and then adding a humidifier. I have a humidifier, and I get it out and put it out in my bedroom at night because we do leave the heat on at 67. Okay, so it will kick on every now and then, and that's very drying. So a humidifier is a great step to help. And then at night, I use a really good lip balm. You want an inclusive, and I still do my slugging, not often, but I have done the slugging like maybe once a month, especially when it gets really dry and cold. And I apply this and then the Vaseline over it. So this is actually to be used 3 times a week. It's intense hydration, so you would run the risk of being too occlusive, and maybe breakouts, even if you're not prone. So you just want to follow your skin type, okay? And then, of course, as I've said many, many times, is hydrate within. To also have really good nutrition. We need to stay away from processed food as much as possible, really. It's at our age, we just do not turn things over like we used to. I'm noticing for certain foods that never bothered me before are bothering me now. So if I stay as clean as possible with my food, I feel much better. All right, beautiful ladies of my heart, time for me to take my eyes off and go like this. Oh, yeah. Hey, beautiful ladies of my heart, I just wanted to let you know this is what it looks like after you do your winter skincare. It is hydrated. It goes on like butter. It doesn't matter what I wear anymore. It's amazing. So I get to go out to dinner. My husband doesn't know yet, but I get to go out to dinner. Okay, ladies, remember, stay hydrated inside and out. Apply some of these techniques, whatever you can. It can be budget friendly and it'll still work. It's consistency that is the key. Right, ladies, to have a blessed day. Go out and know you're winter ready for that snow blast to come in your face. I love you. Mwah.